What's up, everyone? It's the Thedonofwallstreet back with another video. If you're new, hit the subscribe button and the bell to stay up to date on the latest uploads. Whoa, that was like a world record intro. But with that being said, I just wanted to update you guys on why I haven't been uploading on the past few days. I ended up blowing up the account like pretty much fully, and I added like $50 more, and I ended up losing the $50 too. So in all actuality, I just been taking very bad trades. So until I can build my consistency back with taking good trades again, I will pause the uploads, the daily uploads on the challenge to $250 or $25,000, and then we'll get back on track. But that's what I wanted to let you guys know. I didn't forget about you guys. I just been wanting to focus on myself and to improving, and I don't want to keep uploading like bad setups and stuff, and then you guys telling me like you should have did this. Yeah, I know. So that's why instead of having to go through that, I'm just gonna learn in isolation, which you guys should do too if you're also struggling. Record yourself, watch your videos, journal, track your wins and your losses, go over your wins and your losses. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Today's video, I will be showing you guys how I end up with my trading window. So to start off, we're going to click this new layout. You're going to be in this menu, and you're going to go blank, and then you want to click this third option where new layout was, and you're going to click a few things. So we're going to get a chart, options, order book. Then you're going to go to trade. Then you want to hit order entry, active trade. Then you want to get positions in orders. And then you want to go to stocks. You can get the comments if you want, to look at people's crazy stuff. You also can get news, and I'll show you where to put that in a second. And the last thing you need is watch list, if I'm not mistaken. So how I set this up, I put the watch list with the active trade, and I also have a watch list in my chart, but I'm just not going to do that for the video. You saw how I just did that, put the watch list in there, same thing with the chart. So I'll move that over. Stuff typically clicks to the side of the window as best as it fits your screen. You can also raise this up. That's what I was messing up with. So we're gonna bring that down as much as we can, because I want my chart to be as big as possible, as big as it can. We'll put the news with the options. We're gonna put the comments with the options, because this will make it as big as possible. Then we're gonna click this little drop down menu for strikes. You can click as many as you want. You can also put a custom number. You can have 100 in here. You can have all of them in there as well. But I usually have like 30 to 50. Sometimes 50 is too much. Sometimes 30 is too little. But as I get more and more money, and I can play in the money, I'll like lessen it. But we're not at that luxury right now. And I like to put it in the middle. I like to have it on mirror symmetric, and then I also like to have it descending, so I can see my calls going down and then my puts going up. I don't know why I like it like this, but it really works for me. So you do what works for you. If you don't like this setup, don't do this. But this is all the widgets you basically need in order to be in business. The only thing I would say you don't really need is the order book, comments, and news. Everything else is essential. I like to put the active trade in the middle here, so I'm gonna figure this out real quick. Sandwich this in, and then we're gonna do the same thing with here. You can take a lot of this stuff out, so like time and force, a lot of stuff that's just taking up extra room. Trail amount, that's right here. You can visibly see that. you don't need that. Order type, you don't need that. Extended hours, don't need that, because these are options. If you're trading stocks, you might need some of that information, but other than that, you don't need it. Average price, you might want that. Order status, you don't need stuff like that, and it won't really show either until you get a position. So let's finish setting it up. So this is basically how I have mine set up. Let's see the watch list. You can do the same thing with the watch list, knock a lot of the stuff out. Oh man. So I would take a lot of this stuff off. And then you really, because the watch list is right here, you only need the symbol, the name, if that, because it's the same thing. You got a spark line if you want, and last. That's it. Volume. That's really all you need. And I don't even go over there. This is just to look at the chart, and you can see, what the spark line, how it's doing. Another thing is, let's see. I think we make this a little smaller. And then the chart is as big as it can be. And bam, that's pretty much everything. I'm moving my mouse wheel. I'm not going up or down. That's exactly like it. How I like it. I like my whole screen to be filled, and I don't have to move. If I move my mouse wheel, nothing happens. So now what we're gonna do is take all of the widgets and link them accordingly. So I like to, these do different things. So these layouts, they only move based on this particular window and whatever is linked with the same number. These move cross like windows. So I can have, I'm gonna bring this down. I have another thing up set just to show you guys. I have it set to 2 and it changed to QQQ because I have another thing set to QQQ. This is set to VIX. We're gonna go back here and then we're gonna change it to 1. Now this is gonna change to VIX. It will affect cross windows. If you don't want that to happen, just keep it on a different layout, and then you also probably just keep it to that. But they're the same number, they're gonna change regardless. You wanna change this to 2 as well. You want these linked. Then you want to change these bottom 3, and you can, the orders doesn't have to be linked because it won't do anything, pretty sure, and it's not beneficial either way. You want to change all these to S. The S is changed based on the widget selected. So if I come here, click on VIX, these should be on VIX, you see, and this is QQQ. And I click this, now these are going to be QQQ. All these are QQQ. Makes sense? Makes sense. I'm pretty sure that was a pretty good example. Now we're going to set up the active trade, then we'll get to the chart. You just want to remove all the stock ones because we're not trading stocks. And then you want to add a few buttons. So buy bid, buy ask. Actually, I don't like these ones. I have custom button set. You can make a custom button by clicking this button. Make sure you click options if that's what you're going to make an option button. And you're going to select your buttons down here. And you can have, make sure they're going to be like 100 contracts. Just change it back to 1 or change it down to 1. The limit offset basically just allows you to increase the order amount. So when you press the active trade, instead of it filling for the current ask, it's going to fill 5 more than the ask, which allows you to get filled faster. It doesn't necessarily make you pay $5 more. It just immediately fills you based on what's out there already. Same thing, like with it puts a limit order out there that will fill you. So same thing if you was to sell and it was higher, it's not going to fill you. But if you was to sell and it was lower, then what you could sell it for, then it's going to instantly sell you. You get me? I hope you do. I don't know. Buy ask, buy bid, have them both to +5 for the same reasons. You really, I guess I could take the buy bid one off, but I like to be filled. I don't like to press something and then I watching my play run without me. So that's literally why I have it like that. I also have my sales with a -5 cent. For the same reason, when I want to get out, I want to get out. I don't want to be waiting, etc., etc. So we're going to click those in, and we're also going to have sell market just in case these don't work, which is very rare. But when you have those limit offsets, you should definitely be able to get out. So that's the active trade. Anything past last will allow you to utilize the active trade. You could also use your key binds. So I have a lot of keys bind to shift plus something, and I could also use that instead of active trade, but I just use the active trade. I think it's a little faster. You can just bam, sell, buy, ask, sell real quick. Then let's wrap this up by fixing up the chart. So before we get to the indicators, we're gonna fix up our chart. We want to show extended hours, and then we also want to take this data off the side. Unless you like it, I don't. Off. I'm gonna turn it off. But you can have it floating, which just shows it floating over wherever you click. And yeah, I like to have it off. I like to have the volume overlapping, and then I also like to have the show last price. It will show whatever's the highest and lowest in this particular window. So if you go out more, you see how the low is here now, and then it changed to here when I zoomed out. And then the high will also change when you move the window around. The axis, I like to keep all this on, and then I like to change the y-axis to, or the scale to logarithmic. And I can't really explain what this does, but it's better, basically. And I like to keep it on auto, because whenever you zoom out or whatever, it's kind of smooth, but then it does have its issues. Like, I like to see the candle, so sometimes I just let it hover like this, you know. So that's personal preference. You can also turn the extended hours off just by clicking like that. Then for the indicators, I have the RSI. I don't use volume because I have volume. Oh, I guess it doesn't show it, but I have volume overlapping. I use the VWAP, and then I also change my moving average to 200, and I have it blue. Then I get one more indicator, the EMAs. I use the 9-day moving average, exponential moving average, and I also use the 21. And you want to make sure they're selected. You got to go to style, and then also I changed the color to green for the moving average. Then I changed for the 9 moving average exponential. Then I changed the other one to red. I'll make it a little darker. And the reason why I have it like that is because when we're going up, the green one's on top. When we're going down, the red one's on top. And pretty cool, like, correlation like that. Trying to see if I can show you a good example. Well, this is a 1 minute. Probably be a good example. 5. So when we're going up, green is on top. When we're going down or starting to pull back, this is not a good example either. But you can see how the red is up here when we started going down, or you can see how the red is up here on this downtrend. So that's pretty much it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have any questions? I could probably make another video down the line if I missed something. But hope you guys enjoyed the video and retained some value. If you did, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell button to stay up to date with the latest content, and I'll catch you in the next one. I also appreciate you guys for getting me like 60 subscribers plus in like a week. I fucks with y'all. I really fucks with y'all. Appreciate it. But see you guys in the next one. Peace.